Very good.
And you all know what to do with the thumbs down.
Day.
Are you enjoying your day at festival?
I'm enjoying my day profusely.
That's good.
Since we're nothing but poor radish farmers.
Because we're not. Oh yeah. Because we're nothing but poor radish farmers. We farm radish here.
That's all we do.
Just us, our father, and us 3 triplets. This one's a horse. I mean a dog. I meant a dog. Oh, I'm not good at this disguise thing.
Now stop saying we're in disguise.
We're not in disguise. We're just radish
Poor radish farmers.
We always wear these disguises.
Hello.
We farm radishes. He makes no money because he's a lousy
What's with the
farmer.
sword, farmer?
That's not a sword, sir. That
No.
an important
Does anybody else think that's a sword?
No, sweetie.
Yeah, sir, an important gentleman like yourself involved in the marital aspects of politics might not be familiar with the agricultural implements of the lower classes.
Yes.
Then educate me.
This is a French-made radish hole digger.
And you drop the seed.
We make a hole,
Yes.
drop the radish plant in
One
there,
seed.
and then a few months later, a beautiful radish plant to help out our good monarch Prince John and the economy of this place.
Anybody else buy that? Yeah! Well, then I guess it's true.
I like these people.
I like them too. There's one born every minute. Thank you. This is good. By the way, I had this bridge for sale.
Housebroken.
No. Let me not push my luck. I'm gonna take a look and see if things are happening. Now, don't muck it up.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be fine without you. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Why?
In disguise. You have to have a big voice too, otherwise they'll recognize our voices. You
Anybody
get
know
the
any
low
good
one.
jokes?
I'll take the high one.
This is my normal voice.
No joke?
That's your normal voice. It's
That's
beautiful.
why.
What's your disguise voice?
All right, you got a joke? What do you got? Nice
I
and
like
loud.
it.
Stand up.
It's good. It's a very
Stand up, come on.
I still don't know how the two of you convinced me to come to this tournament. Disguises or no, if Robin finds out we're
I
here,
don't care what Robin Hood says, or anyone else for that matter. Thor and me can't stay safe in Sherwood Forest while Dame Isabel gets punished for what I did.
Oh, Mucky, we've gone over this. You didn't know that it was a crime to raise a sword against a noble. You were just trying to defend Dame Isabel from that cheater, Sir Trent.
But now she's the one in trouble, and we had to come back to see if we could help.
and Will and I are here to make sure you stay out of trouble. Now, quiet the both of you. Mucky, keep that horse out of sight. Lord Maddox coming to start the tournament. Come on.
Greetings, one and all, my lords and ladies. Lovely to see you all. My lords and ladies, I am Lord Maddox, Lord High Tax Collector of Nottingham and Marshal of this field, and I welcome you one and all to this tournament joust to be officiated by His Highness Regent of England, Prince John, and Her Majesty, the Dowager Queen, Eleanor of Aquitaine. Also in attendance this day is the Honourable Sheriff of Nottingham.
Shut up and start the tournament, Maddox.
Be patient, Sheriff. Lord Maddox was just obeying the niceties of a formal introduction. It is little else than what we nobles can do. It's a pity there are some on the field today who seem to have forgotten what it means to be a noble.
None of your poisonous barbs, John. You agreed that Dame Isabel deserved a chance to prove her nobility in tournament, and that's the end of it.
Tell him.
Thank you very much, sir. And I'll not endure any insults to my knight champion, nor cheating by yours this time either.
Why, Mother, I don't know what you mean. I think what Her Majesty meant was
Shut
that...
up and start the tournament, Maddox.
Apologies, Your Highness. My lords and ladies, earlier this day, games of skill were held here upon the field of honor to show the martial prowess of Her Majesty's knights. Competing in the games were Dame Isabel of Sussex and Sir Trent, the Lord of Blackpool. That happy event was sullied by the unfortunate intervention of a runaway stable girl known as Mucky Buckets. At the end of the games, Sir Trent was clearly the victor, having soundly trounced Dame Isabel, when, following in the rebellion-inciting footsteps of her father, Dame Isabel inspired the peasant Mucky to take up sword and attempt to murder the Knight of Blackpool. Before the sheriff and his men could apprehend the miscreant, that most notorious outlaw Robin Hood and his band of thieves attacked everyone on the field and spirited away the murderous peasant and her dreadful horse. Now Sir Trent stands with his honor besmirched, and Dame Isabel stands accused of inciting rebellion. They shall joust upon this field to settle this matter of honor. Should Dame Isabel win, she shall be acquitted of her heinous incitement charges. In the far more likely outcome that Sir Trent is victorious, Dame Isabel shall be stripped of her knighthood and taken to occupy the same prison cell that held her late father. I shall now introduce your champions. Firstly, riding in the colors of purple and black, I give you the oppressor of the oppressed, the crusher of rebellions, and the originator of the death tax, Sir Trent, the Lord of Blackpool! You know, I think you have the story completely backwards in your head. He's the good guy. And his competitor, in the colors of green and gold, I give you the daughter of a disgraced father, a knight who was arrested for the crime of insurrection against the crown, an honorary knight who battles this day to save her nobility, Dame Isabel of Sussex. Again, not quite the response we're looking for here.
We don't like her.
Knights, I give you leave to address one another and all those here assembled.
My lords, my ladies, I am Sir Trent, Lord of Blackpool. I came to Nottingham this day at the behest of Sir Marcus, the Baron of Bancroft, to help keep order during the royal court's visit. And I did expect criminal miscreant behavior from such base-born rabble scum as I see right here before me. And I'm just getting started, so shut it. But I did not expect criminal incitement of the peasant class by one of our own. Dame Isabel of Sussex had the benefit of noble birth, but she hath shown through her actions where her loyalties lie, with the peasants and the rabble. Dame Isabel, ere this day is done, I shall break you upon this field, see your title stripped away, and see you sent to occupy the same stinking prison cell where your father died like an animal.
What did I say about insults?
Oh, Mother! That was just an understandable bit of high spiritedness on behalf of Sir Trent. But fear not, your champion will get a chance to speak her piece.
My lords, my ladies, I am Dame Isabel, the Knight of Sussex. My father died in prison after he raised his sword on Prince John's soldiers. They call it a crime, but it's rather an act of heroism for raising his sword against the forces of injustice.
Quiet,
It's
you
also
lot.
true that a peasant
And now let this tournament joust begin. As this is a judicious affair, these knights shall not joust to the death. Rather, they shall work to accumulate points throughout the tournament for targets struck, rings acquired, and lances broken. I call that the first test shall be that of the quinte, a training device used by squires wishing to become a knight. They must ride swiftly at the target, strike the shield smartly with their lance, and ride quickly past before being struck by the flail at the opposite end. I shall award a point to the clean execution of the task. Sir Trent, you have the honor of the first pass. A word of advice, gentles. The louder you cheer, the harder they hit. Well, let us move on. So now test the footing within the list and give these knights an opportunity to test their skill at targeting with lance. Let us call for a ring within the lance, within the list. Sir Trent, at your leisure, the field is yours.
All right, make some noise.
Well written, sir.
I call for 2 rings within the list. Very well. Let us prepare for the next competition. Let us have the crest and baton. These knights shall don heavy helm with crest mounted thereon. The object is that by using the wooden sword they carry, known as a baton, they must destroy their opponent's crest while simultaneously defending their own. This tests their skill with sword and horseback simultaneously. The crest that is most utterly destroyed within 3 minutes shall be declared the loser, and I shall award 5 points to the victor. Knights, at your leisure, lay on! Lords and ladies, cheer your favored knights! Come on, look at her running away like a girl.
It's a fail!
Come on, Sir Trent, you can take her. Come on, one more to finish there, yes? Cheer your champion!
Isabel! Isabel!
I declare the victor of the crest of the baton and recipients of 5 points, Sir Trent, the Lord of Blackpool!
I'm sorry, that is what victory looks like, but you wouldn't know that, would you? You know, if you think I won't stop and make time to kill you, you're wrong!
Tis well. Let us move on to the joust. These knights shall don helm, shield, and heavy lance. They shall make 5 passes with lance through the list. I shall award a point for the clean targeting of each shield strike and each shattered lance. Remember that currently Sir Trent stands in the lead, and that it will take all her effort for Dame Isabel to match him in skill at this time. Cheer your favorite knight to victory, or mourn them in defeat. Knights, play on! A cheer for your champions as they prepare for the third part. Cheer your champions! The louder you cheer, the harder they hit! Lords and ladies, a cheer for your favorite knights! Energy notwithstanding, I declare the victor of this tournament joust, Sir Trent, the Lord of Blackpool!
I claim this field as my prize. I claim her head.
Well, that's better. Take her down!
Time to die.
With pleasure, your highness. Come here, girl.
Come on, Sheriff! God, take these miscreants away!
We'll run for it!
Come on, girl! Take her down, Sheriff!
Give me that. Over here.
Well struck, my friend!
Oh no!
Take him down, Edith! Well done! Yes! Huzzah!
Criminal! Excellent, Sheriff! Guards, take him away! And get that ridiculous horse off my field! This is turning into the perfect festival day! Robin Hood's men and the girl all set to die together, and to top it all off nicely, my mother's champion, guilty of inciting a peasant revolt. Dame Isabel, I was wrong to give you a second chance to prove your nobility. You have squandered my leniency with an act of treason and rebellion. I hereby sentence you...
Just a moment. You cannot sentence her to anything.
How dare you interrupt me, Hodge?
Dame Isabel is technically still a knight. Therefore, there can only be one kind of trial eligible for her.
You are correct, Hodge.
I know!
Dame Isabel must be granted the right of trial by combat. She must die, or prove herself innocent by the strength of her sword.
Sheriff, what do you think?
Against Sir Trent! To the death! Is there really any question, Your...
Well said, Sheriff, well said. Lord Maddock, prepare to clear this field. The tournament is over. Festival girls, we have something amusing for you. This afternoon, the seditious knight Dame Isabel will entertain one and all. She will face my champion, Sir Trent of Blackpool, in today's final joust to prove the question of her nobility once and for all in a joust to the death!
My lords and ladies, the tournament is ended. Return to this field at the hour of 6 to see if Dame Isabel retains her knighthood or merely dies.